But if God created me a certain way, then why do I feel like this? It's just come to the point where it's like,
Well, because Liz, or I don't know, I think the name is Lisa, Liz, or something. I just missed it, guys. All right, but because you know you're going through something else. Okay, you're still going through some sort of like puberty. You're not sure of yourself. You're bigger. You got the acne. I'm only pointing this stuff out because this is normal, actually. And at your age, you're not
I don't
necessarily.
want to start any
Sorry,
conflicts.
y'all. You're not necessarily expected to be fully understanding of like what you're going through. And, you need guidance. You certainly do need guidance. Somewhere along the line, maybe there was like a culture barrier. A lot of times you're going to have that with the kid. The parents, obviously, the parents are not probably born in America. I'm not even sure that he's born in America because he has an accent, but he wants to assimilate to American norms, cool social norms in America. But then there's a lot of anxiety with assimilating and everything. So a lot of times, then I would imagine that he went to a group of people who were already outcasted in his mind, and then it was easy to make those kind of friends. Now I have a problem. I get to have attention. And the more and more I talk about this, I get to do things like be on shows like I Am Jazz. Okay. So there's that. All right. And I don't know how I got even to that point, but what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I don't know what made me start down this chain. Oh, I guess because he was saying that why would he be feeling like this? Well, what is this? Right? You're feeling all over the place. It's okay. So we're back, guys. So we're doing new things on this show too, where we're talking about jazz, but we're also looking at the current headlines, the current really weird stories, or the current, just controversial stories, and what's going on with those, and just where's this thing? Because really, this right here is from a while ago, right? Sorry, and if you think about it, for how long ago that this was, but we're still talking about these things like it's still happening. And it was mostly a lot on the show, because when the show was out, I was a lot younger, and I didn't remember hearing or seeing any of this stuff. I'm sure there were a lot of people who knew what was going on with the indoctrination that they were trying to do to the children, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. So we've come a long way the wrong way, where it is normalizing. So we just want to kind of do the comparison and stuff. So I want to share just all kinds of different things on these episodes because more people are watching. And thank you again for watching. All right, let's get back to the clip.
So you just don't discuss it at all?
I discuss.
Does she use male pronouns?
She uses male pronouns.
What do you do? Do you speak up?
Yeah, sometimes I will.
And what does she say to that?
She just ignores me at that.
For real?
Yeah.
She's nice to even ignore you. Like, what is Jazz even asking? She's nice to ignore you. Like, you're my son. I made like what? So if I'm saying, hey boy, or whatever, however she's using the pronouns, this is a different culture. Definitely, this is, this whole American culture of pronoun speak. Okay. This was not American culture before. Anyway, uh, mom doesn't know. These people look like they're from the Philippines or something. Mom does not know anything about that. Mom is going to call you, hey, son, or whatever. However, well, he's in his room. Okay. And Jazz is like, really? She doesn't listen. Wow.
Can't imagine how tough it is for Lynn, because I know if her mother sees her wearing nail polish, she gets scolded. If her mother sees any girl clothes, then she'll be grounded. And it's just really upsetting because this is denying who Lynn really is. Never give up, okay? Because I know it can be hard. You have me, and I know you have other really close friends, and things will get better.
So Jazz, he has you. Are you gonna let him live at your house if the parents were to kick him out? Would you let him move in? Like, what are we saying here? Never give up. Like, we just go along with this delusion, like it's okay. This boy's out here wearing skirts and stuff. The mom doesn't want that. This is not their culture. And people come to America, when they come here, they think that this is our culture, but it's not our culture. It's being forced upon us too. It's not our culture, y'all. Like, because somebody's gonna watch this, be like, yes, it is. Like, no, I'm not saying to hate the people who have this issue. No, but stop forcing it upon me. No.
Because I've been living my life as a girl for so long, I feel like it's my obligation to take, other trans kids like Lynn under my wing. I just want to be there to stand by her side. Is the bullying getting better?
There were times where people just like come up to me and call me tranny or something.
But at least you get to be here today.
Yeah.
Everyone here is trans. Everyone here can understand what like all of us are going through.
I can sympathize with Lynn because I've been transitioning for almost 2 years now, but I've developed sort of a thick skin to people's hate. However, no matter where it comes from,
It's a shame that they allowed Noel to be destroyed. I need to get his real name, but it is really a shame because I tell you, this kid has a spirit on him that could have done big things in life. I'm telling you, I can see it because he's so strong. He's like, like, yeah, well, at least you're here. Like these other two, they want to sit here and woo woo about hate and all this bullying and everything. He's like, you know what? But at least you got a place to go. I've been able to be strong about this and everything. This guy is headstrong about like if he believes that there's something that he needs to accomplish, he's going to do it. I can already see that that's the kind of person he is. Sadly, the thing that he thought he needed to accomplish was to destroy himself. That's just so sad. It really, really is.
hurts.
We can stop bullying if we spread awareness. I know, like, I've done little things like videos, like Facebook Lives. I think Facebook Live would be a great thing for Lynn to participate in because she has a perspective that Noelle and I can't offer. She doesn't have the support of her family. Online communities can be a great place for kids who are getting bullied or feel like they are outsiders. And I think that Lynn has a very powerful voice. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Let me tell you something about Jazz. Jazz just said a mouthful there. Online communities could be a place for kids to go if they feel like they don't have no support or anywhere to go. Yes, you're right, and that's where they make their little communities and they go in the dark and everything, and then then they come up with all kinds of stuff. And I'm not look. I can't believe I'm this person, man. I never thought that I would be my mother, but God bless her. She's a wonderful person. Don't get me wrong. But I just used to always think like she's so strict. She's so strict. I get it, yo, man. It is these communities that'll tell you, well, you know what? If you need to run away, we have ways to do it. We have networks that are set up. You could come live here, and then they force these things upon you. I mean, I had an episode where we talked about that, where there was this guy who, he found one of those communities. He went there. They started giving him certain teas and everything. They did things. They made sure he got his surgery. And he was very, very much regretful afterwards. But thank God he's getting back to his to his baseline self as much as he can. But yeah, online communities, all right. Yeah, they need to demolish all of them.
We're gonna do this thing with Noelle that's like a Facebook Live chat.
You can't really control who's watching Facebook Live, and there might be a lot of people who disagree with what Jazz is saying.
It sounds like a recipe for some not such nice calls.
Yeah, life is a recipe for not just like this is life. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we go through these things where the calls aren't so nice. Like I don't understand. So we will go into that. That will be the next episode. We'll look into that. Like what happened with the Facebook Live and all of that. We'll wrap that up. But I wanted to definitely, like I said, share with you guys the narcissism that goes into so moving right along. So yeah, look at this. So teachers are powerful. So it's a question of how we use our power. It was important. So this is the teacher saying this. Okay, let's just get right into it. This is the teacher saying exactly these are our teachers, Betsy. Okay, so Betsy is going to talk about how she imposes her life onto your children when she's supposed to be teaching them, their math, science, or reading.
Teachers are powerful. So it's a question of how we use our power. It was important to me to be visible to everyone in the school community, meaning I really needed to know that there couldn't be a lonesome, scared adolescent anywhere in our school.
What's so annoying is the music. So I'm going to have to read it for you. So this is this person saying there couldn't be a lonesome adolescent anywhere in our school. So hold on. Who believed that they were the only LGBT person. So this is Betsy standing with the poster, proud lesbian teacher, 30 years, Portland Public Schools. Of course, Portland, right? Like, because that's what Portland needs, right? Okay. And then Betsy, one of these things that happened was about 18 kids showed up at my door and said, will you help us start a gay straight alliance? And Betsy was so excited. Now let's take a look at Betsy. Betsy doesn't take care of herself. It's okay, guys. We can talk about this, right? Because the problem is, right? Like, look, man, I'm not over here trying to act like, like, oh yeah, because I'm perfect with health and no, man, I'm not coming for people. I'm really not. But the problem is that we have to acknowledge that some people have shortcomings, and because they do and don't know how to deal with them, what they do is they shine instead of looking upon their shortcomings. They try to use something else to build them up. Okay, fine. If you just want to do that, that's fine, right? If you're just doing that on your own, but then they have to share that with everybody else and force it upon the kids. Now your inadequacies become my problem because you feel inadequate in one thing, you feel like you need to be a hero in something else. How about you just live and just be yourself? Like, that's it. Just be yourself, yo. It's okay. You know what I mean? Work on your issues. Love whoever you think you want to love, but work on your issues. That's it. I don't think I'm saying anything wrong. So now when we look at Betsy, I mean, I'm not even gonna go. Betsy's on statins, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you why, because you'll see these like weird, like yellow creases around the eyes. Statins do that, like high cholesterol medication. I mean, clearly Betsy's kind of big. So Betsy's really, the teeth are yellow, straight up, big. Come on. Betsy wants attention. And Betsy is too much work at this age, for sure. But before Betsy got to this point, there was things happening along the way to make Betsy get to this point. So Betsy now is saying that I'm going to be a hero this way. Or how about you just work on yourself? You could be, look, okay, you don't have to do this. Like, and you don't even have to like lose weight or whatever, right? But please acknowledge your own attention-seeking behaviors. Teachers have power, and it's how we use our power. Power. And so, look, Betsy was so excited, missing teeth, everything. And at that point, I said, yes, excuse me. This is, instead of Together Teachers, schools, mostly students, they created a movement. That's old news, but it was revolutionary at the beginning. That was one really beautiful thing that came out of part of my open, whatever. It allowed me to do what I do best as a teacher, which is to give power to young people to lead themselves into what? Lead themselves into what? What? Give them power to lead themselves to what? To being part of a social group, right? To being part of, some sort of category. We're going to lead ourselves in the category. Y'all pay attention. Well, while they're leading themselves in the category, America is not producing much. We're not. Like, because the momentary feeling of getting attention can certainly distract you from the things that you need to work on in life. I say this with care and compassion in my words because I don't want to sit here and act like I don't have my own personal things that I need to work on. But I love making these episodes. I love all of it. I love talking to you guys. And I understand that while I'm having a good time with you guys, I need to come correct. It always goes back to God with me because I want to represent the Lord the best way possible. And I have to do that even with my appearance. Yes, I do. I do, because I want people to look at me and think, how is this person, doing okay? Or they look healthy, or like they look like they have it together. And nobody ever really has it together, right? But I want people to wonder like, oh, they're always in a good mood, or they're able to handle things a certain way, or whatever, And I want to be able to say, because I follow Christ. I want to be able to say that. So that's where that comes, where when we keep answering to ourselves, sometimes we eat ourselves alive. If any of that made any sense, y'all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye. And just real quick, guys, I just wanted to say thank you always for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell. I love, love, love make these videos for you because we have a good time on our lives. The new live schedule is going to come out shortly. Thank you always for watching. Thank you.